So I recently came across this article about the most unrealistic Minecraft features, and the most unrealistic feature is the gravity of Minecraft, and well, I'm here to prove it. I want to see whether Minecraft really is realistic in terms of like gravity and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to use some maths to work out whether this statement is true or not, and yeah, we'll find out at the end of the video. Okay, so first we're going to work out how mobs are affected by gravity. So working out the time, we can use suvat. Okay, so we got the time as 2.02 seconds, so plugging it into equations and doing some basic maths, so we get the acceleration as 14.7, and if you compare that to the real world value, which is 9.81, that's quite far off. So if you compare the difference between 14.9 and 9.81, yeah, it's quite a huge difference. Okay, so we've tried ourselves, but we need to try other mobs like creepers, get a good experiment going. So if we do this and release it like this, we can work out the time taken. Okay, so doing the same thing again, it turns out that creeps are much faster, accelerating at 29.7 meters per second squared. Now this is even further from the real world value. I mean, there is just one mob that has a completely absurd value of gravity. And no, it's not flying mobs like phantoms or withers. It's actually a chicken. Okay, so loading up my survival world, we have a 30 block distance yet again, and placing a chicken here. Well, yeah, as you can see, it takes quite a while to get down. It's clearly going to be affected less by gravity, but is it realistic? Well, we'll work it out now. So after doing some number crunching, the acceleration came out as 0.2, which is, yeah, extremely far off from the other values. So you can see how, like, the chicken is basically not affected at all. And if we look at a real life chicken, yeah.
Pulling out the coupe at the lot, Tony for 12 for SWAT, busting all the bells out the box. I just hit a lick with the box.
We've talked about chickens and stuff, but what about blocks? What about gravel? What about sand? Okay, I've set up this redstone machine that will release the sand and the gravel at the same time, and if you look, both sand and gravel have the exact same gravity value, so we're just going to use that. So we're just going to use sand, for example. It won't make a difference, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And if we release it, we can work out the time. Okay, so it took the sand 2.36 seconds to fall to the ground, and using suvat again, we get the acceleration as 10.7, which is the closest it's been to the real world value for all the mobs so far, which is surprising, to be honest. But how does gravity affect projectiles, like arrows, tridents, etc.? Okay, so finally we move on to projectiles like crossbows, tridents, and bows. So we're going to group these all together. However, if you want to know the science behind it, if we launch a bow and a trident, then you'll notice that if we do it at the same angle, at the same max speed, the arrow always travels faster than the trident. However, for this video, we'll just focus on the bow. Okay, so using my coordinates, this value here shows the angle from the horizontal ground, and if I fire my bow like this, now using my coordinates again, I can work out that the arrow travelled 60 blocks horizontally. So again, doing some maths, yeah, we got quite a large value for A. It's excessively larger than the other gravity values. So yeah, maybe Minecraft's not so realistic after all. But you know, you never know. Maybe there are other realistic parts of Minecraft that you want me to look at. So yeah, comment down below if you want me to look at any other parts of Minecraft, then yeah, hope you enjoyed.